Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another video. In this video, I thought I would try something new for this channel. Now I have seen this on other channels, but I figured I would just do it on this one, see how this goes. You already know what this is from the title, Band Review Overkill. And the reason I'm doing a band review instead of individual album reviews is I'm not, obviously I can see the view counts on my album reviews, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. Um, I don't know if people want to hear me ramble on about individual albums very much or not. So I think this might be a more economical use of time to talk about a band that I want to highlight or showcase. And I talk a lot more about equipment than I do bands, but I would like to talk a lot more about bands because the music you play on your equipment is primary. The equipment is just a means to hearing the music. The music is the important part. So anyway, I'm going to shut up about my mentality and just get into the meat of this. Overkill is, in my opinion, probably one of the most criminally underrated metal bands ever. Now, they are starting to get their due a lot more. I've noticed the past 5 or 6 years, they've gotten a lot more attention from metal fans and metal press and all that than they ever used to. They do seem to be getting a lot more respect, which is great. But in my opinion, this band is so consistently good. They should be up like, they should be at the level of like, Iron Maiden, Priest, all. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, you may think I'm crazy, but I'm going to make my point as to why I think they should get that level of respect in the metal world. Okay? Now, these Overkill, their first album, at least I'm looking at the back of the printing of their first album. They weren't one of the first thrash bands. Feel the Fire, first album, came out in '87. This thing's a fucking stone cold classic. Okay, obviously by '87, thrash was well established. Oh my god, this album is great. And how many awesome albums did they produce in a row? Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you like thrash and you don't like these albums, there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry, they are just, all of 5 of those albums are fucking stone cold classics. They're just, I'd say they're all pretty much perfect. Well, maybe not. I mean, the production on them's a little iffy, but as far as the songwriting goes, wow, it's really top notch stuff. And Overkill, I'm going to showcase another one of their eras here in a second. They really kept it going through the dark periods of metal, which was the 90s and early 2000s. Now this is their most experimental album, I Hear Black, but they didn't go too far outside. It's different from all their other stuff, but it wasn't my favorite album when I first got it, but I'll tell you what, it really fucking grew on me. This is if you experiment as a band, this is how you do it. This is like a perfect experiment because, yeah, it's not pure thrash like most of theirs, but it's still awesome. I love this album. I love the hell out of it. I know I'm like gushing like a fanboy, but sorry. There's, another album they produced. It's incredible during metal's dark ages. WFO. Wow. This thing's just outstanding. Another outstanding album they produced. This one, From the Underground and Below. Again, during metal's darkest hours, they were pumping out these incredibly great albums. Now, I'm going to talk about some albums that are, quote, they're low points, but they're not very low, right? Instead of being absolute stone cold classics, The worst stuff they've ever done is just merely good. Instead of being like godly, it's just good. This Necro Shine, it's good. It's not as godly as their other stuff, but it's still good. Another one that's I would consider good. This one here, Bloodletting, still good. Still good. And then I'm going to skip some of their albums. Now we're back towards the godly stuff again. And they've been, in my opinion, since this album, Immortalis, they have now produced 1, 2, 3. These 3 are fucking, let's see. We got Immortalis, we got Ironbound, and we got The Electric Age. Holy shit. Incredibly fucking great albums. And this one here, their latest one, their newest one, it's good. It's really good. It's not as good as some, it's not as godly, but it's still really good. You see the point what I'm trying to make about this band. Basically, the worst that they can do is good. They, in my opinion, have never really produced anything that I would call mediocre or bad. For a band that has produced the number of, and that's not even all the albums that they've produced. There's more. I just didn't feel like dragging them all out and showing every single one off, because what's the point? You know, the worst they've ever done is good. And not many bands have that level of consistency. Exceedingly few. Think about the most famous metal bands that there are. Metallica. They've produced utter fucking shit. So has Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. They've produced some real turds. You know, the list goes on. Those guys never have. The worst they've done is good. So, if you're into metal and you're not into Overkill, do yourself a favor. Go out and get some Overkill. It's really hard to go wrong with any of their discography, which is just, and especially with the extensive discography they have, that is just a ridiculously huge accomplishment. Pick up any of it, but I guess if you have to start somewhere, I guess if I were a brand new fan, I would probably start here, Ironbound, because it's a newer CD. It's got the new, you know, it's nice, clear, crisp, modern production on it, and it's going to give you a really great idea of what these guys sound like. Get This is one of their newer releases, and one of the classic one that I would get over all others. Let's see. I guess these two. We got Horoscope and The Years of Decay. Get those two if you want to go classic route, but just get whatever. I mean, it's just all incredibly great. Anyway, that's going to wrap this up. If you did like what you see, as always, please thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Hey guys, this is just an addendum to the video, and I want to apologize for the addendum, but I did a little bit of research into the availability of some of Overkill's music after I recorded this, and it looks like some of their stuff is out of print. A decent amount of it, actually. You know, and that's a shame. Again, I was talking about how they don't get the respect that they deserve. That's kind of it. Their stuff should be in print, but some of it is, a good chunk of it is only available used or new for extremely high, exorbitant, you know, high prices, 40, 50 bucks, some of it. Do I think you should spend 40 or 50 bucks on a CD? That's up to you. Personally, I wouldn't. That's way too much money to spend on a CD for me. But it's ridiculous that that's even an issue. So for some of their music, look around. The stuff that was really high priced on Amazon, I found on eBay for a reasonable price. So if you really are interested in the band and you want to collect their stuff and what you want to get is out of print, just look around. You can probably find it for a decent price, but you shouldn't have to do that. I mean, they are a major band, but again, they don't get quite the respect that they deserve. And I can't believe that their back catalog stuff wouldn't sell I mean, especially considering that their new stuff sealed can sell for like $50. That shows there's a demand for the music. Whatever. It's irritating, but that's life. Anyway, that's it. Happy hunting. Catch you guys later.